Who's this homo?
That nigga's tripping. That's Chris Crocker.
This guy's worldwide now.
He's actually, he had ABC News, CBS. He was in the Howard Stern show the morning after because this was what he did the Sunday night, and it started to get press Monday evening into Tuesday, and it sort of build momentum up to today. He's
a gay guy wearing a lot of makeup, kind of looks like a girl. How
he's pretty effeminate.
Him?
He's got like a two-toned hair thing going. He's 19. He's got that lanky gay guy thing going, but he does YouTube videos as far as responses to other videos, statements, that kind of thing. And this was his response to the Britney thing. His second take, by the way, because raw emotion only happens after you practice it. And he was on Howard Stern, and he had the following to say. It was after Howard Stern did it, because every year he does the whole 9/11 like a true memorial to it.
Let me play a little more of this first, just to catch up everybody. But people, naturally think, it's fake, and he's doing it for attention. I think he's a real fan, and I think he really is crying. And people act like, well, you wouldn't cry that much. I've dated chicks. I've walked the earth. People are crazy. There are crazy people out there, folks.
Crazy people can cry on cue.
I've seen weirder.
What you don't realize is that Britney's making you all this money, and all you do is write a bunch of crap about her.
I didn't get a check.
That bitch ain't giving me a nickel.
Performed on stage in years.
He's talking to the press.
Her song is called Give Me More for a reason, because all you people want is more, 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 more.
That's actually not why it's called.
Leave her alone.
I think that was sexual.
You're lucky she even performed for you, bastard.
Really?
Oh, really?
Lucky, really?
Leave Britney alone. Please.
This is on video.
Yeah. We have it up on the front page of the site.
He needs a moment.
Perez Hilton talked about professionalism and said if Britney was a professional, she would have pulled it off no matter what.
Perez Hilton is another gay guy. He's a gossip queen, right?
Yeah. He's got a show on VH1 now.
Speaking of professionalism, when is it professional to publicly bash someone who's going through a hard time? Leave Britney alone!
Going through a hard time. That bitch is a shambles.
He thinks we're like breaking in her window.
Yeah.
Your performance was lazy and boring, and you didn't give a fuck. Oh my God!
And by the way, that's insulting to us. You did it first.
That kind of emotion doesn't do something to you.
Leave Britney Spears alone right now! I mean it.
He's gone into temper tantrum territory.
Anyone who has a problem with her, you deal with me. Because she's not well right now.
I'm gonna start saying that about people.
Leave her alone.
Cut. And I gotta say this, I can see the WAV file, as we record this, very nicely compressed, I have to say. Good job, sir.
He's a professional.
Very nicely compressed, your anger.
But he was on Stern the following this Tuesday after the video sort of hit and started to, because it was up to, as of yesterday, it was up to 2 million views and like 300,000 comments on the page that it's being hosted on YouTube.
Okay. People cannot quit sending it over to me on MySpace.
Yeah. He also uploaded it to his MySpace page, which is a pretty big page as well. And he was on Howard Stern, and his quote on the situation, because Howard Stern sort of said, well, all this is going on. What about 9/11? Why don't we talk about some important shit? Chris's comment was, who can think of 9/11 at a time like this? Britney.
Wow.
Britney, she's a national treasure.
Wow.
That bitch could jump off a mountain for all I care. I'm done with Britney Spears. We have broken up.
Apparently you need to go see Chris because...
Don't mention that bitch in my presence. I'm done. I hope Kevin Federline gets them goddamn kids.
Actually, he should.
You know what he did the day after? They had a meeting in the lawyer's office. They were supposed to be talking about out-of-court custody and shared custody. He said, no, let that shit go to trial. Come on. Say no what you can do.
KeithAndTheGirl.com